of Finland, where Veliz and the Max were playing. They were very close together. And let me see, just a second. This one. All right, so I want to point it out a few things here before we start. I'm going to watch the game in the point of view of Veliz, which is this fellow here, playing in orange. There we go. So basically, what happens is, Ting is here, and Veliz knows because he's Vietnamese, and he's already telling, hey, you are versus Inca. Then he starts the game. There's his scout. Take a look on what he's going to do. And take note that he knows about the enemy's location. So if Ting's TC is around there, Ting might have boards around here, around here, around here, and if he's very lucky, the 2 boards around here. So let's take a look on what Veliz is going to do. He's just found 2 ship, and he's already sending his scout forward. And he knows where Ting is, and he also points out to Max that, hey, Max, my board is there, and maybe I didn't scout my back, but my board is there. That's what he's telling. Then he comes to Ting, and whoa! 1 minute and 11 seconds, and he finds 2 ship. Let's keep going. And he's just pointing out to Max spots where he didn't scout. Like, I didn't scout here, and I didn't scout here. Okay. Then he keeps going, and he finds a boar. Alright, so it's like 1 minute and 28 seconds.
It's a follow.
He has, at this moment, 6 views. Exactly 6 views. And he finds 2 more sheep from Ting. And look what he's going to do. He is going to take back the boar from Ting. Okay, do you guys think that this is enough? I'm gonna tell you that's not enough. Then he just confirms about Leaks TC's location. And why he does that? He does that because at the same time, Zupi is coming here to lane Leaks. The only mistake from Zupi, he took way too much time to lane, because right now Leaks is just going to take the board and defend himself with the help of Vivi. And by the way, guys, I was telling that I didn't thought that that was enough. Right here, you can see that Veliz is taking the board back, and he called the Max and said, hey, I'm taking the board back from here. And look what's happening to Ting. Ting, who's still searching for his resource and tried to lame the enemy, is just losing his scout to the enemy TC. So 2 minutes right now, and Ting has no scout, -1 board, and -4 food. Let's keep going. And by the way, if anyone tries to deny the board laming from Veliz, well, he's not gonna do it because the Max is here with his scout giving protection to Veliz, and already sending some ships to his TC. Alright, so that's basically it. Veliz is now about to kill the first boar. Ting cannot steal the boar, and now Veliz just says, hey, the Max, Mr. Yo is out there. Oh my god, take a look at what's gonna happen. Let's go to the Max point of view. The Max guy is not scouting his base. Both players from Viper's team, GLs, whatever they call themselves already, and Suomi, they are actually giving priority as pockets to scout for their flanks, to help their flanks to avoid being lamed and to help their flanks to lame. Later, they can go back to their base and find whatever resource they still need. So you can see on the patterns on the Max base that this scouting was not made by a scout, but actually by a ship. And that the Max is actually sending views to collect his own ship. Even if this causes some small idle time, he does that so that he can use his scouts to do all these patterns here and help his ally to properly steal and defend his own resources. Now it's like 3 minutes, all of that happened, and that only talking about one side of the game, and look what the Max is about to do. Take a look. You guys are going to be amazed with what's going to happen. Basically, the Max is going to Mr. Yo's location. He found what? He found a boar. what he's going to do, he's going to take the boar from Mr. Yo. But look at this. The Max, guys, is not a professional lammer. He's about to lose his scout. He has a 5 HP scout. One more hit from the boar and he loses it. Veliz is trying to take the aggro from the boar from Max. But actually what Veliz is really doing here is getting the attention of Mr. Yo. He just got the attention of Mr. Yo using his own scout in order for the Max to finish the boar steal for him. Man, that's quite amazing. And by the way, look at this. There comes Max, and he will deliver the boar. So there we go. The Max delivering boars on your TC. So guys, it's like 5 minutes and 45 seconds, and what did Suomi manage to do on the left side so far? They stole 4 sheep from Team, 1 boar from Team, 1 boar from Mr. Yo. Do you guys want to make some small calculation? Let's just take away 40 food from the boars because of the decay. Let's consider they have like 300 food. And let's get 4 sheep out of this. So it's basically more than 1,000 food. 1,000 food stolen. 1,000 food stolen from the enemy team on Dark Age. That's what they actually managed to do. So lemming is indeed effective, especially if you do it as a team like they did here. So those patterns are really awesome. And what happened in this game is that Veliz was the guy that had so huge pockets push deer and scout opener. That's always good to do. That's so good to do. That's right, that's right. -1 boar and -4 sheep makes it impossible to click at a decent time. That gun, you are right, and Tim knows that. Not only he knows that, but he's also reacting in the best way he can. Also, remember that Tim cannot lure the deers because he just lost his scout as well. Look what this team is about to do. Knowing that, he's already taking on berries. The food on his TC, guys, is like 6 minutes and it's just over.
It's a follow.
Do you think that Tim is just going to die? He will just accept not doing anything? No. Tim instead is just going for a drush. Oh my god. That's exactly what Tim is gonna do. And of course, messing up views on the wood so that he can farm up. So basically, even without the food, Tim is doing a few small sacrifices in order to do the drush, try to buy some time with his militia. Unfortunately, he just got found out by militias from Veliz, so his drush is now no more, and he will just defend himself and try to go for a fast castle. That's the only thing you can do because you are not going to get in time to play Feudal Age. So walling and attempting a fast castle is the best approach for Tim. He has a back gold, so that's kind of safe. He has a wood that he can use, so he has to farm up like a crazy guy. Only that to survive. And while he's doing that, his pocket is banging the target of Veliz Drush. Veliz is fully walled, so he won't suffer any consequences of drushing. And also, he has plenty of food on his TC still. By the way, I didn't mention, but Yo also lost all his deers to Zupi, who attacked him from the other side. He got double drushed here. Basically, that's how you escalate a huge advantage for your team on team game by lemming a bit. Big lemming wars. I want to show you guys yet another game here. This time I will show you how Lix is going to lame. Oh my god. You guys have no idea what you are about to see. So, in this game, Suomi did savage that game, but it wasn't so easy.
It's a follow.
On the other side, Vivi played good. So, basically, let's go to the point of view of Lix, but we will have to restart the record game because we already lost some stuff. Basically, let's go to the point of view of Lix. Lix, guys, is playing as the Goths. And in case you don't know, the Goths now have this bonus which makes them research Loom instantly. Loom can be researched instantly. So it's not like they have free Loom, but it can be researched instantly. So how is Lix going to start the game? He instantly researched Loom. 4 seconds and Lix is already loomed, so his villagers already have extra HP. So pay attention on his start, guys. Only one house. Take me seriously here. He only makes one house. The reason he does that is because he is already sending one view forward. It's like 30 seconds and he's halfway to his opponent's base. He doesn't even know where his opponent is, but he's doing that. But now take a look on what Lix is going to do. He advances toward Rubenstock. He finds out that Rubenstock TC is here, so he goes around. He finds out some sheep. Okay, he's slamming two sheep. Pay attention on what he's going to do with the view. And he's about to steal the boar. Is he or not? No, he's not. Look what he's going to do with the boar. He brings the boar to his own villager so that the villager can kill the boar. Because the god hunters have extra attack on hunt. Alright, there you go. Now Rubenstock has one less boar. It's like 2 minutes and he's like, what the fuck? There's a fucking dead boar on my fucking berries. It's like, what the fuck, man? But he moves on. Is he going to palisade it? No. He will move on. Take a look on what he's going to do. By the way, Mr. Leaks, maybe houses are good. He found out another boar. Ooh! He almost was able to repeat the process here and get the second boar from Rubenstock. But for now, he got one boar and look what he's about to do. Rubenstock has no loom, and he's not willing to lose a villager or to get one villager behind just to lose his advantage. So Lix is just walling his berries without contest. Wall the boar. So the boar and the berries are not so easy to be get now. Now Lix is about to wall the gold from Rubenstock. Okay, but if you guys would be amazed if you knew what would happen. So let's now go to the Rubenstock point of view. Alright, so you are Rubenstock. You just lost a boar. Tá bem, baby? You just lost a boar, and you just got your berries denied and a few sheep stolen. What are you going to do? Well, look at this. A very nice source of food. Some berries. Look what he's going to do. Basically, he's going to leave 3 views here on the wood, finishing to collect food, and a TC that also grants him access to the enemy berries. Okay. There we go. He's now attacking the TC from Lix while getting some berries. And of course, he's about to get attacked, guys, because Lix just proceed to make a drush using the villager. So in order to survive, he's just going to send the views forward to take TC here. So we just have Rubenstock migrating here. By the way, guys, I want to ask you, what is the importance of a town center in this game? Well, let me tell you, the importance of a town center is to make views. So Rubenstock just seeks an opportunity here to get a huge view fight versus Mr. Lix, while still killing his town center. So Lix town center is about to go down, and the thing is, Lix can't repair his town center. The reason he can't repair the town center is because he's just getting a view fight with enemy views on the wood. So if you have no wood, you cannot repair the TC. And there you go. A TC is going down. Let's go about society. Rubenstock has right now 21 villagers versus 24 from Lix. But he's actually attacking, and I will tell you one of the reasons he is attacking. One of the allies from Rubenstock is Veliz, and Veliz is Magyar, and the Magyar's scout are quite strong, and Veliz already has a scout and his own feudal age. And do you know what Veliz is doing? I'm going to show you. Veliz is here on the back of Vivi with a villager, and he's actually making a stable. How did this villager got here? I'm going to tell you. Because of his civilization. Veliz is Magyar, which means that there's a bonus that very few people remember, but basically, if you go around here and you found about the Magyars, you are going to see that their villagers kill wolves with one strike. This means that if you just want to send a villager across the map to get behind the enemy pocket, the point is you can just get to it even if you find 5 wolves around the map, because you can just go and one-shot 5 wolves, you are just going to lose 5 HP, and there you go, you are on the other side of the map being able to push. That's what happened, and that's how Veliz is here. Let's keep going. So basically, Rubenstock is getting into some fights here. He also has the scout, and Veliz is here to help. So there are villagers with very low HP, and those villagers won't be able to survive the fury of Rubenstock together with Veliz. And Lix doesn't want to keep fighting here, because while he's fighting, Rubenstock, who has a town center, can just produce more villagers, which is what he's about to do. So Lix is getting punished, he has to run. Rubenstock is now still getting some food. By the way, remember guys, that Lix just used his wood to repair the town center, so Lix probably has no wood right now. Huh? Let's take a look on Lix. Actually, Lix has wood for a very simple reason. He saved enough wood for a town center before he flew away, because if not, he wouldn't be able to do so. So Lix also reacted very good, because he knows that he will need a wood in order to make a TC. Let's keep going. And there we go, Veliz just killing all the views from Lix, and by the way, bye-bye, Lix guys is now out of this game. If you thought that you saw everything you could see already, get yourselves ready, because things are going to get even more interesting right now. Because right now, Lix needs to make a town center, and look where he's going to do the town center, in front of Veliz. So, because by doing this, he can deny this gold from Veliz, and he can deny Veliz from advancing very fast to the next stage. So there we go, Lix now is trying to lane Veliz with a forward town center. Okay, but guys, if you think that's all, Vivi, who's this guy here, was trying to go fast castle into Arambites. His Burmese, that's his berry, that's his wood that's getting attacked by Veliz. That's his gold, that's his stone, and his walled, but no. There's a fucking town center, yet another town center from Rubenstock in front of Vivi's base, denying him the gold and the stone. So now, his fast castle into Arambai won't be so fast or so effective, because he's just about to lose the control over those 2 key resources. You don't have a tower to deny your enemy resources? Okay, make a town center. Look at this. Run, Vivi. And by the way, Rubenstock was also able to drop some views here so that he could wall the resources, man. Man, I'm serious. Look at this. And he even made a path here for Veliz to attack. You think that's all? Now we are going to some bad moves. I just want to show you guys 2 bad moves here before we finish the game, but oh my god, man, this is like crazy people, huh? Imagine showing that to someone in like 2000, say, well, you want to know how Age of Empires is going to be in 20 years from now? Let me show you. And that's what it would show them, man. Oh my god. You thought that we would evolve? No, we are just stuck forever in a dark age. So guys, basically Lix is there, is still rushing Veliz. Vivi is actually going to reach the castle age, make a castle, kill the TC from Rubenstock, and now Vivi is back on the game. So there you go, Vivi is back on the game, he's ready to do a lot of damage. By the way, guys, I don't want to be a bad guy, but Finland lost that one. The reason they lost, actually, Yo was able to put up a huge advantage being human of almost 16 view over Max. And later, Max couldn't overcome that advantage. and Vivi also managed to raid Max, so they kind of got him out. There you go, we have Aaron Bice now from Vivi attacking. There goes the Aaron Bice, very hard to be countered. Some Cav Archers, and look at this. So, imagine you are Licks. You are Licks and you say, well, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. But I have to help my teammates. I have to be helpful. I have to be a good boy. So what does he think about? Well, since Vivi has Aaron Bice, I will just kill the town center of Belize for him. So Licks comes here, guys, into a mission to kill the town center from Belize. So take a look at what Licks is going to do. A new town center to kill the town center of Belize.
It's a follow.
Alright, now tell me what's the problem here. I will show you. The problem is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The town center from Licks only ranges this area. So basically, he just made a town center that couldn't get in range to kill Belize's town center, man. It's a fucking disaster. Let's keep going. But wait, guys. Licks realized his mistake and he's about to fix it. Just wait. Oh my god, I'm not in range. Don't worry, I will now make a new town center so that I can finally kill the town center from Belize. It's up to me. Watch me, Vivi. Look what I'm doing for the team. I sacrifice myself for the team. You guys tell me what's the problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The town center only ranges until here, man. So it's the second town center that's out of the range of the enemy's TC, man. Oh my god. Exactly that, man. Exactly that. Can you believe this shit? By the way, there was a very fast move here, but Licks actually managed to get a villager to drop and steal a farm from Belize. So, there we go. That's what Licks is doing. But here, guys, is how Finland actually lost the game. Belize suffered a lot of damage from that, and he was trying to play with Cav Archers. And guys, Cav Archers only have 8 attack versus 17 from the Arambai, and also extra HP and 2 armor from the Arambai. So basically, Belize couldn't counter those units from Vivi, and Vivi pretty much just went on a rampage supporting Yo, who also had an advantage because Ting was quite dead. Look at Ting's base. I don't even have to tell a story. You are a Mayan player, 27 minutes, and you are just on feudal age with 4 towers on your town, so you are dead. Basically what happened is that China only had 2 players actively on the game, Mr. Yo and also Vivi, and Mr. Yo was getting attacked here by the Max. Why they won this game? Mr. Yo was human, and even after losing all the villagers that he's losing here to the Max, even after losing all those games, he managed to boom as a human, so he had 74 villagers versus 68 from the Max. So he was still 6 views ahead, and look at the Max base, getting bashed by Arambai and Knights. So basically, the Max is even in a worse position than Yo. Yo already cleared the menace on his base, and he's about now to kill the Max, and that's it. Zupi comes to help, but those crossbows, even the crossbows that were supposed to counter the Arambai, if they get too close to the range of the Arambais, they will just die in 2 shots, or 2 or maybe 3 shots, so it's kind of hard to play versus Arambais. So they managed to do that. Rubenstock is now on feudal age, but what's going to happen here is that Winland is later going to lose because they just allowed the Cuman to boom free without applying any damage to it. They put all the damage they could on Ting, but Zupi was very weak on his economy, so was the Max here after the ratings, and Yo opened a more than 20 view advantage. By the way, Belize was also not in position to contest, and finally, after 4 attempts, Licks finally managed to get the TC push on Belize. By the way, guys, after he did the town center push, he actually failed because he had no wood to repair the TC. and and after and after all, he actually failed on doing that, and he was about to get defeated. The reason he wasn't defeated is because of this Arabites. He received wood from Vivi so that he could repair the town center, and Vivi also helped him with Arabites. And at this point of the game, Vivi had two castles producing Arabites non-stop, two TCs working, and Veliz was just that and with no army to counter. So basically, we only had Vivi and Yo alive here. Zuppy even attempted a push there, but he was so weak that he was just overrun with halberdiers by Cuman paladins. That's a sad ending to the game, but I just wanted to show you guys some lemming games. I hope you enjoy it, and that's basically it. There's yet another one here that I want to show, but it's not as good as the first two. It's just basically Veliz lemming his opponent. Veliz played this game as Viking, and he and the Max managed to lame Vivi, who was playing as Chinese. Actually,
it's a follow!
It was Veliz and Zuppy who did it. So basically, look at this. He started the game. One of the opponents was Chinese, the flank, and the other was Britons. So if you can steal the ships from the Britons, you are taking out a huge advantage. If you can take anything from the Chinese, it's also a good advantage. He just started the game going towards the opponent, found the boar, and he just started to steal the boar before 1 minute. Just stole the boar in 1 minute. Was he feeling that that was enough? No, he wasn't, because Zuppy just found his basic resources and went up to help Mr. Veliz on the lemming. So Zuppy found all the resources, and then he was asked by Veliz to scout this area, because Veliz's scout actually had the idea of still go there and lame a bit more. Veliz was now defending and scouting the right side. He asked Zuppy to scout the left side so that he would have the information and possible ships. And there you go. You just take from the Chinese a boar, which will give you 3 versus 1 boar versus a Chinese player, and you are going to have the advantage. By the way, I didn't mention, but they're just getting all the information about teams base, and it's not even 5 minutes. There we go. Let's take a look. So, Veliz actually knows about the gold. He actually knows about the berries, and he also knows about this wood and this wood. Zuppy, who's this guy here, knows about this wood, knows about the TC. Sorry, Zuppy knows about the gold, knows about the berry, knows about the wood. Guys, it's like 5 minutes and they already know everything about his opponent. They know how many resources he has. They have neglected some key resource for his opponent to go up to feudal, and they already know all the map and all the layout of the enemy's base, so that they can plan their attack for feudal. That's, guys, competitive game taking on a very high level, a very enthusiastic Dark Age by Wingland, and honestly, this game was also good. Also a game that China won because Vivi took this lane like a champ, but still a good game to enjoy. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching a few Suomi games.